to this short practice that I've got planned for you today. It's going to be starting off with a couple of minutes of breathing. So if you're feeling quite overwhelmed, if you're feeling a bit stressed, if you're feeling a bit anxious, breathing is a really, really effective way just to instantly calm the body, calm the mind. And then we're going to be including a little bit of movement as well. So perfect to start off your day. And if this is the only little bit of mindfulness and movement that you have for the day, that is amazing too. So everyone, let's get started. We're going to get started in a seated position. So you can sit onto your shins, you can sit cross-legged, whatever is comfortable. You can place a prop underneath your sit bones. Just taking one hand to your tummy and one hand onto your heart space. Starting to close down the eyes. And just starting to settle into your natural rhythm of breath. Just noticing as it flows in and out through the body. Maybe this is the first time today, this week, this month, where you've actually paused, brought awareness to the breath. So notice where it might be sitting with you, if you're breathing into your chest, if you're breathing into your tummy, if maybe the inhale is slightly longer than the exhale. Maybe there's kind of areas of stickiness as you inhale, being able to fully expand. Just starting off with a couple of cleansing breaths is a really, really good releasing way to let go of anything that you might be holding on to, you don't want or you don't need. So take an inhale through the nose, fill the tummy. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Take two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, fill it up, deepest breath. Exhale, big sigh, let it go. Beautiful. Now starting to seal the lips and breathing in and out through the nose. So we're going to inhale for the count of 3 and we're going to exhale for the count of 6. So this allows us to switch from that fight or flight mode, from that sympathetic nervous system to your parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest and healing mode. So we're going to inhale for the count of 3 through the nose. And exhale for the count of 6. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 6. Inhale 3. Exhale 6. Inhale 3, really fill the belly. Expand to the ribs. Exhale 6, draw the navel in towards the spine, knit the ribs closer together. Inhale 3. Exhale 6. Now just keeping this up for 3 more rounds in your own breath. Taking one more round. Inhale 3. Exhale 6. Beautiful. Slowly releasing the hands, placing them wherever is comfortable. And start to watch yourself as you settle into your natural rhythm of breath now. Maybe a sense of calm has shifted through the body, maybe a sense of peace through the mind, maybe some space mentally. Beautiful. Now slowly maybe flicker the eyes open or keeping a nice soft gaze. Bringing some gentle movement into the body. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Now if you've got the legs crossed first, just cross them the opposite way so you work into the other hip. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest and lift the gaze. Option 1 is to stay there. Option 2 is to squeeze the butt, send the hips forward and open through the hips. Good. We breathe there for 3, for 2, and for 1. Coming down. Moving into some nice little side stretches, left hand to the left hand side, right arm lifts up and over to feel that length as you inhale, grow tall, and then exhale, lean over to the right. Breathing space all the way from your right hip to your right armpit. Take one more breath. Lovely, and slowly coming back to center, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back. Take one more. Good, and then slowly coming back to center. Just take a few shrugs of the shoulders, forwards and back. Take a few neck rolls if that feels good. Anything that will help to ease. Beautiful. Then rolling over onto your knees, coming into your tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Now just having a little wiggle here. So whatever shapes turn out for you today. So if you're taking maybe a little wiggle through the spine, maybe it's figures of 8. Maybe it's shaking the head yes or no. Maybe it's big circles into the hips. Whatever feels best. There's no right or wrong. Just oiling up through the vertebrae, maybe moving the shoulder blades up and down, spreading them up and apart and drawing them together. Just oiling through the joints here. Taking 2 more breaths. Taking 1 more. Good, and now coming into your tabletop position again, come down onto your chest and chin, elbows hug the ribs. Now this time, press back up halfway, ripple onto the thighs, the chest, the tummy. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Feel that stretch across your tummy. Now remember to squeeze your glutes, your butt muscles, and pull your whole front body in as you round dome through the upper back. Sink your hips to your heels, child's pose. So taking 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift up, tabletop. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale, press back up halfway, ripple forward. And exhale, round the body, pull the navel to the spine. Child's pose. Taking 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, ripple forwards. Inhale, pull your whole front body in. Exhale, sink the hips downward facing dog. And in your downward dog, just pausing here, coming up onto the fingertips, forearms are lifted, driving the hips to the heels. Breathing into the hips, the groin, the full length of the spine, maybe the underarms. As you inhale, feel that expansion at the back of the body. Exhale as you soften. Take 1 more breath here. Good, and then slowly coming back into that tabletop position. Come onto your thighs. Now bring the hands wide so that the corners of your mat and a bit further out in front. Now you press the pubis bone and feet into the mat. You draw the ribs forward as you lift the chest up. Now imagine there's a piece of string on your chest that I'm pulling you towards me. So take an inhale here. Exhale, you almost grip the mat and pull yourself towards you. You feel your tummy engage as you ripple all the way down. Forehead to the mat. Now inhale, press back up, squeeze your butt muscles. And same thing, pull yourself forward as you fold all the way down. So activating through the front of the body here. And release. Take 1 more. Inhale, squeeze the butt. And exhale, pull yourself all the way down. Really nice. Now arms in cactus, elbows in line with the shoulders. Bring your left ear to the mat, pick up the right leg, a little twist into the spine and opening into the left shoulder. The right foot can float, it can maybe touch the floor behind you, it doesn't matter. Coming back onto your tummy as you inhale. Exhale, peel over to the right. And keep going from side to side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. Taking 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Coming all the way back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. See if you can press yourself up into a plank pose. And then lifting the hips. Coming into a downward facing dog. So as always, take a little walk out through the feet.
Take a little bounce through the chest towards the thighs. Take a little wiggle or a twist into the hips if you need. Just keeping that nice slow breath up here. Lifting the sit bones high, pulling the navel in and up. Rooting down through all 10 fingers. Head is heavy and soft. We breathe for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Then softening the knees, gaze forward, little steps with your feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat. Now inhale to a halfway lift, navel to spine. Exhale, soften your knees and fold. Just take 2 more like this. Inhale, shoulder blades soften down the back. Exhale, go deeper. Release the head, take 1 more round. Inhale. Then exhale, fold, hold at your deepest. Maybe wrap the hands around the thighs, the calves, the ankles, lifting the sit bones high. We breathe for 2. And for 1. Good, and then slowly releasing the hands. Gently rounding all the way up, chin to chest to stand. Head is the last thing to lift. Roll the shoulders back and down. Now inhale, lift the fingertips up, squeeze the butt. Feel the front of the body stretch here. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, send the hips back and fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, weight in the toes. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank pose. Now either drop the knees or take your full chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog, wrap the shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the navel, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Now in our downward dog, we come high onto the tiptoes, we ripple forward into our high plank and hold. We break at the knees, we send the hips back. We lift our hips and draw the heels to the mat, downward dog. Taking 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pausing here for 3 breaths in our downward facing dog. For 1. For 2. And for 3. Good. Softening the knees, gaze forward. Step 1 foot to the outside of the hand, other foot to join. Sinking the hips low, coming into our Malasana. Taking a little wiggle if you need, lifting up one heel as you rock from side to side. Keep the spine tall, keep the crown of the head reaching up. Good. And then coming back into our Malasana of stillness, we breathe for 3. Maybe close the eyes for 2. Good, and for 1. Now release the hands back down to the mat. Step back into your plank pose. Take a vinyasa if you wish. Inhale to lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bending the knees, gaze forward, step, hop or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and lift. Feel that stretch. And then hands come down to prayer at heart center. Awesome. That is our little breath work and a little bit of movement, helping you to find a little bit of space, a little bit of peace in your day, and hopefully lifting your mood. Thank you so much for joining.